She won't love you for your charm. She won't stay for your looks. And she won't respect you if your emotions own you like a dog on a leash. This world doesn't reward the loudest man in the room. It rewards the one who doesn't flinch when the storm comes. You want her respect? Then earn it with silence when others scream, with strength when others break, with discipline when pleasure's just one swipe away. You don't need tricks, you need truth. And here's the truth. A man who owns himself can't be ignored. This video isn't about dating, it's about dignity. It's not about getting attention, it's about becoming a man she can't forget, even if she tries. Because in 2025, real masculinity is in extinction. But you're not like the rest. You're not just watching. You're about to remember what it feels like to be grounded, and you'll see exactly what to do to make her respect you for life. Let's begin. He lost her in 5 seconds, not because he lied, not because he cheated, but because the second she tested him, he crumbled. She said something sharp. He panicked, raised his voice, lost control. One cold look, and he begged. And in that moment, her eyes changed. He didn't lose her love, he lost her trust. And without trust, there is no respect. Here's the thing no one tells you. Most women don't want to break you. They just want to know you won't break yourself. They'll test your silence, withdraw affection, question your certainty, not to hurt you, but to see if you're real, to see if you flinch, if you chase, if you fold like the others. And if you do, she doesn't even need to leave, because you've already left yourself. Most modern men think power is in being nice, in always agreeing, in soft tones, endless texting, constant chasing. But deep down, she's not looking for comfort. She's looking for strength, and not muscles, not money. Emotional strength, control, stillness. A man who leads his own mind, even in the dark. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." That's what she craves. A man who can feel but without drowning, who can love without losing himself, who can be hurt and still stand tall. That's the kind of man she respects and follows. Let me hit you with this. You don't lose her when you fall. You lose her when you panic. She wants to see if you can stay composed, not when life is good, but when everything's falling apart. Because if you can't lead yourself through the chaos, how could you ever lead her? Here's where most guys destroy everything they've built. She pulls away. She tests his center. He feels the tension rise, and he reacts. He texts too much, explains himself, gets emotional, and by the end of it, he's not a man anymore. He's a boy begging for approval. You want her to respect you in 2025? Then become the man who doesn't flinch. Become the man who, when she goes silent, remains calm, who doesn't beg, who doesn't chase, who continues to show up clean, clear, composed. Because if you can only feel strong when she's giving you love, you've already lost. You want the truth? The most attractive man in her life is the one who doesn't need her to feel like a man. But hold up, this isn't about being cold. It's about being unshakable. Epictetus put it like this: "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." You're not weak because you feel. You're weak when your feelings own you. You need to learn this now. A Stoic doesn't suppress. He chooses. He chooses what's worth reacting to. He chooses his words, his energy, his presence. And she sees that. She feels it. If you're feeling this, drop a fire emoji in the comments right now. Let the algorithm know you're not here to be average. You're here to become a different breed. And if you want more, keep watching. We're only getting started. So what does she see when you don't flinch? She sees a man with gravity, a man who can walk away, not because he doesn't care, but because his peace is more important than proving a point. That's rare. And the rare is always respected. I'll ask you this. Have you ever been tested by silence? That moment when she stops texting back, goes cold, pulls away. Did you hold your ground or fold? Let me know in the comments, because real men learn from each other. Back to it. Imagine this. You're calm. She's angry. You're focused. She's unsure. You speak less, but every word carries weight. Suddenly, you're not just some guy anymore. You're the man she checks her phone for, the one she respects in silence, even when you're not around, because your energy lingers, your discipline lingers, your control echoes. Every man hits a point where he's tempted to act weak, to chase, to explain, to compromise what he stands for, just to feel loved. But the Stoic man, he pauses, he breathes, he remembers. It's better to lose her than to lose himself. Here's the paradox. The less you need her to validate you, the more she'll crave to be around you, because women don't fall for noise. They fall for depth, for certainty, for direction, and in a world full of overstimulated boys, a calm, grounded man is irresistible. So what's the move? Let your silence speak. Let your actions whisper, I lead myself. Let your absence feel louder than their presence. Be a lighthouse, not a firework, because fireworks impress, but lighthouses guide ships home for life. Still here? Then you're not average. You're not here for tricks. You're here because something in you knows. You're meant to be unshakable. So here's what I want you to do next. Comment if you're done chasing. Subscribe if you're building the kind of discipline that commands respect for life. And when you're ready, watch the next one. Because there's one final test every high-value man faces, and if you fail it, even Stoicism might not save you. I'll see you there.